So I want to say thank you first for taking the first leap and getting your book published. I'm super excited for you. And now it's time to actually get it published on Kindle. I know you're probably wondering, how do I do this? How do I get my book published now? My book is written and I don't know what to do. So don't worry, I thought about you. And if you follow these steps while you're doing this with me, you'll get everything done. So get your computer out. Don't try to do this on your phone. Go get your computer out. Let's sit down and let's get prepared to bring your dreams to life. Because every day that you wait and you're not putting out your book, you're missing out on money that could be in your pocket. So I'm not going to stand in your way any further. Let's dive into the tutorial.
All right, you officially made that next step and you've purchased your book or you've written your book or however. It's here, it's ready to go. And for all we know, we're excited for you. So once you're inside the Kindle platform, yours may look a little bit different than mine, because I've been publishing books for a while. Got a lot of titles in there. First thing that you want to do is create a new title or series, that big yellow button. Okay, then you want to come over to this section right here, and I recommend always starting off with creating a Kindle ebook. We're going to click the yellow button to create a Kindle ebook. Okay, from there, you want to put the title of your book, and the title of this book has a title and a subtitle, which happens to be The Player Handbook, How to Win the Game Without Losing Yourself. Okay? So this book is not a part of a series, so I will skip that. I will skip the edition number. For right now, we don't have anything like that. And I want to put the author's name, so the author for this book is Icarus Capacho, one of my friends and close relatives, big mentor vibes. And I want to take this, I want to come up with a description. So one of the things that I recommend you doing is taking your book into ChatGPT and coming up with a description. So what we'll do is we'll stop here and I'll show you how to do that in another video. But in the meantime, what you want to do is place your description there. Okay, so now that we're at step 2, what you want to do is wanted to go add into your ChatGPT or Claude, whichever one you use. This one, we're going to use ChatGPT. Then hit the plus sign and you're going to hit add attached files. So this is where you're going to go and add that book that you received via download. Let me just make sure we have the right one. Yep, you'll know it because it'll have like this little cover format in it. Then you'll be able to get it. See, this one doesn't. This is like the raw version, unedited. So yeah, so you want to put that in there, book thuds. And the prompt that you want to get it is, read my book and help me come up with an Amazon description based off of Amazon standards and conditions. Make sure you use words that are going to invoke people to come and be a part of my storytelling process. Another thing that you can do is you can copy and paste everything off of Amazon. All that information, you can paste it in there and then hit send with the book attached. So you make sure you use read my book. That's the important part. Because you want to make sure that they know what's inside the book as well. And then it's not just what you think. It's like someone, you know what I'm saying? We're smart people, but it's always good to just scan the book so they have a good idea. As you see, they're giving it to us in this format, which is good. Because this is actually all the information that we're going to need. And we want to just actually copy this. Well, it gave us the description. Amazon description should. So copy that. And then we'll copy each one of these sections and place it into Amazon. So let's do that. All right. So as I mentioned, we're going to just copy and paste straight from ChatGPT and put it right into Kindle. So I want to start with this section here. I'm going to go over to this side, and I hope this isn't too confusing, but I want to just make some space over here. I'm going to go to this section, description tab, and we're going to source paste, right? And we're going to close that source, right? So that's done. Yes, I own the rights to this because once you make your purchase through me, it's 100% yours. If it has sexual explicit stuff, you want to acknowledge that. In this case, this book doesn't. We're going to go over the age range because it is optional. It does help, but it doesn't really do too much unless you want to limit it. And we don't really want to do that, so we'll leave it as select. If it's a book that's specifically for a different age, then so now we're at keyword, where we're at categories. And the category suggested was self-help, personal growth. So you go to the right side and you start finding, so I click personal transformation because I don't see personal growth. You start selecting those subcategories, same thing. Self-help, motivation, so same, click that. Find self-help, then we'll go to motivation. And this is important because you won't have to do this as many times. The next one is business and money. Once you get the paperback and all those different forms of books, and yes, you can turn this not into just a Kindle, you can turn this into a paperback book, a hardback book, in every different format that books can be produced in. We just do the hard part for you so that you don't have to do any heavy lifting. So the next one is business and money. So we'll go to the top here, and then the subcategory is professional. So personal success, relationship, so this one right here, personal success and relationships. Personal finance, Let's try one more. Let's see. Home, business, and money. Personal success and relationships. See, we want to take our time and find, this is so important to make sure that your books are being sent to the right people. Interpersonal, so retirement, financial planning, subcategory, budget, and money management. I think it's closer to entrepreneurship. And then I want to say general. All right, so then you hit the yellow button to confirm that. Next, you want to do your keywords. Now, if you have your own keywords, feel free to use them. But if you trust your AI or if you trust your whichever program that you're using, feel free. But again, our goal is to have your book published in 24 hours, not just be on book quality. Which one did I forget? Emotional intelligence, and then there. So this book is going to be a pre-order. So I am going to make it a pre-order, and it's going to release on the 31st, and I'm going to click save. So I no longer need ChatGPT, guys. I can close that out. So let's see. And now we're at the second step. So I will see you guys at step 2.
Okay, so step 2 in the Kindle process is Kindle ebook content. So if you already have your book, which you do, you want to hit I do have my book. And I guess I shouldn't have did a pre-order for this tutorial, but it's okay. So we're going to select that same file. That you put inside of ChatGPT. So now they have your pre-order. This is good because you want to make sure your pre-order's ready. And then your cover. You should have a cover also attached inside. And if you don't, please send us an email because the summer special does include a cover. Now you can make your own cover. You don't have to feel pressured. So you have an option to go into the cover creator, which I won't go over in this video, but you can just upload your JPEG into the program, which I got to remember where I saved it. Which I don't know where I saved it. Okay, let me try to save it again. It says it's going to my downloads. All right, that's not it. But is it downloading is the question. It is. Okay, I see what's going on because it's a PNG. Let me re-export it as a JPEG. And honestly, I'm not going to use that cover. Ooh. I do like that a lot. But give me a second. I'm going to try to generate another book cover real quick for the author. And honestly, I wanted a woman on the cover of the book. Like a really sexy woman. Like that. Let me see if this will work. Regenerate. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to export it as a JPEG real quick. And I'm sorry you guys can't see this, but this is a very important part. You want to make sure that you have your book cover. Boom, upload that. Literally just takes a second to complete uploading file to pre-order. Okay, I know. So because I'm doing a pre-order, you want to admit, or in this case, your case, you don't have to say it because we helped you with it. But if you want, you could put extensive editing because that's what we did. All right, and then you want to put my name and Multimedia Savant LC. Same thing with the book cover. And there were no transactions. So then once it's in there, you want to do load preview. And then where you can get an idea of what it's going to look like before. So the player's handbook, see the game when it's your life. We got a little product placement going on. Boom. Oh, but we got that thing inside. So we may need to go back and fix it. There's no table of content. Yeah, that's funny. So once that's approved, click that. You want to hit save and continue. And this is just for me to show you guys the steps. I don't want to get caught up on the details because I am that kind of person. You want to hit enroll. You want to pick the price. So you can sell your book for whatever you want. I recommend getting your bag. It will automatically adjust for all of these. And that's it. Save, submit your book or your pre-order. If you're not doing it for pre-order, then boom, it'll be ready. And then you can click start your paperback. Everything's already filled in. Save and continue. Well, they want you to do the categories again. I'm sorry. So if we remember, one of them was business and money, development, entrepreneurship. And we're going to say, well, actually, let me see. They might have the relationship one in there, personal finances, success, All right, so boom, marketing. Let's do small business, self-employment. Yep. Then we're going to go back, and then it was, and that's why it's good to have the ChatGPT up. Self-help, personal transformation, self-help. Those are already there. You can just keep going from this point, to be honest with you. Of course, you got to upload the book. I would recommend assigning yourself an ISBN number. Same thing, upload the manuscript. And this is where it gets a little tricky because you got to upload the book cover. This is where I say launching the cover creator could work out for you because you only get a front cover. If you want a back cover, something we can negotiate. Yeah, so I picked this one. And the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have like a picture of the author, which we have here. You want to make sure you have some information for the back of the book, which you can also get off of ChatGPT. Paste that there. Same thing for about the author for back of the book. Paste that in. Preview. Now you can resize that if you want. Which I will, so I'm gonna go back, go to edit style. Just want to move it over a little bit. Honestly, I want to do a little bit of that. So what I'm doing is I want his name still on it. The book title's already there. I want that. I want all that stuff right there. And I want this to be black. Yeah, there we go. That's how I want it. All right, submit. All right, everything's done there. Let's do launch preview. There's some errors. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I got to go back and fix some things. So we'll come back and show you guys the rest of that.